Hey everybody, it's Captain Kirk from Road Tested Living, and Minimizer has sent me something here that they want me to install in the truck today and give you some feedback and my opinions over the next several months how well it works. And they sent me a series here of their floor mats. For those of you who are not familiar with them, they are basically custom made for your truck. So depending on what model of truck you have, they've laser measured them, and they'd be very similar to those of you who maybe have the custom WeatherTech floor mats for your home vehicles. This is the over-the-road heavy-duty version of that. And the thing that I kind of like about these already is it looks like if you spill some water or something in them, because we all know we would never ever spill coffee or anything like that in the truck. You should get some pretty easy cleanup, and if you need to, you should be able to pull it out and dump the dirt or whatever that's out without a lot of difficulty. All right, we're going to go ahead here and install the center one first today, and this is going to go in just like this. You may have to shift it around just a little bit to get it to work around your seatbelt holder and everything else, but as you can see, it goes in real easy. Like I said, you may have to do a little bit of shifting and maneuvering depending on how your seatbelt holder is, just to get it moved around a little bit. All right, now we're going to go ahead and install the passenger side, and a quick lesson that I learned from when we tried to install the center side there just a minute ago: make sure you take a look at it so you know which end goes in first. And as you can see here, all we're going to do, actually we're going to do this a little different. We're going to slide the front end in first, and then just push this here, then take the little skirt that goes around the seat, maneuver that around, and in a second here I'll reattach it on this side where it popped loose. But you've got the, basically your seat skirt or front here, fits around it, fits in nice and neat. You got a little bit of overlap here, so if you end up going to spill or drop something there, it's not either A, going to fall between the cracks, or if it does get a little, like I said, some moisture goes, it's going to go in the one tray or the other and not really between the trays. So the fit there looks just about exactly like it was made for it. You might notice on this side, it isn't fitting exactly perfect. That's because we've got an antenna wire that's running along it that is pushing it out just a fraction. But the one nice thing that I've already noticed about this is when we've got this wire running here, there's a lip that kind of now lets you to run any cords you need to under here. So no longer do you have to put duct tape on your floor to hold cords down. So what the directions are basically saying is they want to make sure that this does not slide on the driver's side to interfere with the pedals. So they've included basically a little bit of primer as well as this hook. So what we're going to do here in a minute, that side will take a little bit longer than these two. You want to make sure the floor is clean and dry. A little bit ago we actually went and washed down the floor with some degreaser and some OxiClean just to make sure we had all the grease off of it. And we're going to go ahead and take this tube of primer, and there's a little black dot right there. You just basically crush it, and this primer will come out that we're just going to kind of move all over the floor here like so, in the basic area that the floor mat goes. And we're going to leave this sit now, according to the directions, for about 5 minutes till fully dry. Then we can go ahead and finish installing. We've went ahead, done the primer, it's dry, and we're going to go ahead and put it in. So we've got this in now like so, got this just about lined up, and my head's going to get in the way here for a second, but we're going to go back here, peel the backing off the adhesive strip. That's lined up. That's in place. And now we're going to push down here, and the next thing we're going to check is, does it interfere at all with any of the pedals? As you can tell, it is not. That's all nice and, like I said, overlap there, which is going to give a little bit better seal. I'm going to press down on this again, and then leave this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes for the glue to dry and cure on that hook. Then you just go back, make sure that it is not going to slide. If for some reason you do notice that it is sliding or slipping, they recommend you don't use it the driver's side and contact them for support or for some ideas. It may be a case where you don't have the floor completely clean and you might need a replacement hook or some adhesive at that point. The other thing is there is a lifetime warranty on these products. You know, there's a few exceptions, you know, excessive wear, abuse. You know, if they look at it and discover a bullet hole in it, you know, that's not going to be covered by warranty. But for normal use, for the lifetime of the original purchaser, they've got you covered and got your back on it. But as you can see from what the floor looked like earlier to what the floor looks like now, huge difference. Anyways, everybody, thank you for joining in. Hope you found this video useful. If you got any questions, please reach out to me either on Facebook. You can do that from the Road Tested Living page. On Twitter, Road Tested Living without the G, as well as Road Tested Living with the G at gmail.com. Captain Kirk signing off. Be safe and live well out there.